Hey guys, Llama here, finally back with some more Above and Beyond. So today, as you can see, we're working on our Tinker's Construct system now. So I've been slacking on this guy, it needs to be done, and there's a lot to do on it. So I'm really excited about the idea of this room. But first, we gotta figure out the lava situation. Before I can even start the piping and the pumps and stuff, we gotta go get some Hellbark. So we're gonna embark into the Nether. This is basically exactly how my rubber farm works, which was in that short that I did a little while ago. Alright, it's been a while since I've gone into the Nether. Oh, I have a hummingbird egg. Weird. Oh, I think I just sent that into the Nether. Oops. It's been a while since I've been into the Nether. Oh, that's right. I found a fortress. I found a fortress instantly as soon as I got into the Nether, which was really lucky. And I haven't been here in a while because it was a little on the spooky side. So we gotta find some Hellbark. If I can just find one, that's all I really need, because Hellbark can be grown and, you know, farmed in the overworld. It's just a matter of finding one of the trees. Ooh, Hellbark. Ah, yes, Hellbark. Perfect. So eventually the idea is to get out. The idea eventually is to utilize this whole entire area and make a huge, like, blaze and wither farm here. Because, like, this place is massive and I really need to utilize it better, because I haven't done anything in here. So withers are going to be really big. Ooh, yes, Hellbark. So I want to get a couple of these saplings because you never know how many you're going to get out of one, because they grow in this weird orientation right here. So I don't trust the fact that I'm going to get a lot more out of it. So we're going to see if we can make use out of these. I've gotten 4 so far. Let's go ahead and clear out a couple more just to make sure. You can never have enough saplings. Never. So we got some Hellbark. That makes it to where we can do lava production in the overworld. Really, really handy, actually. I just hope I can get the arboreal extractors set up properly. Alright, time to test my luck. My luck is not very good, but I want to see if I can't get a tree that's taller than just a little peg. So we're going to go ahead and clear out a little bit more space. This is where I'm going to put this guy, because I can make it taller. Because I want to see if I can make one that, you know, halfway works. Because the little shrubs are decent, but they just don't work that well. So this is about where I'm at so far. So I have the lava production. I got a Hellbark tree. Somehow a really tall one. Like, really tall. But it's, you know, quickly filling up, actually. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but I don't think I'm going to be using this thing enough to really, you know, warrant anything more than this, because this is the last one to even fill. It holds, I think, what, 18 plus buckets, I believe? 23 buckets. It holds 23 buckets or so of lava, 23, 24. That's a lot of lava. It's honestly way more than I need, but as you can see, there's a bit of change in this room. Ignore this chest. So I have these pumps right here. They're going to pump out fluid when I need them with some different mechanisms that I'm going to be putting up in a little bit. I just got to make the material for it. But it's going to pump out at the press of a button. I'm actually going to move this over to the other side, because the way that I have this set up, it actually needs to be reversed, because I'm going to need to be able to basically swap out what material is at the base of it for this right here, because it's still a little convoluted. It's not fully automatic. I don't have the materials to do that quite yet, but I'm getting there. I'll remake this someday just because of that reason, but not anytime soon. I think it's fine how it is. But the idea is it draws out, goes into, say, this mixer, then mixes down, and then I pump it out into this guy right here. And once I do that, it's just gonna, you know, make an ingot. And for the time being, I think I'm just gonna put a hand crank on this. I actually do have a couple hand cranks still sitting around. I think that it's just gonna look a little cleaner, and it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm not gonna be utilizing this thing as much as, you know, I would really prefer to use. I don't think it's gonna be that. It's another project of, I just kind of want to do it, and why not? And I know that's not the best way to run my projects, but we're getting closer to the, you know, era of where I can start really, you know, breaking the boundary. Oh, there's my hand crank of what I can do with this pack. As of right now, though, I want to go ahead and get some, you know, more manual things done, because I don't really mind it. But I'm working in the background in creative mode, working on some different projects, making things work. It's a process. It is definitely a process that is being worked on. But let me go ahead and get this set up so I can show you guys exactly what's going on here. I need a couple more, systems in place before this is actually fully running, but it should be really, really close. It's a little weird back here, as you can see. I've done a bit more work on this whole little system. I've gotten the redstone circuitry set up. So I'm currently going to speed up these gears because they're way too slow, but as you can see, this is how they're set up right here. I have the button right here go into this little guy. These are redstone links. They're obviously connected together. The redstone link goes and hits this powered latch right here. The latch is currently powered to turn off the clutch over there. I just have 5 seconds right now. Once I speed up the gears, I'm going to figure out how long actually it will be for, one. But I send that redstone signal back into the latch. So once it hits, it's going to turn the latch back off. Well, not move it like that. There we go. So once this guy hits, it's going to turn off the latch. The latch is going to sit here. It's going to wait 5 seconds. It's going to pulse once. It's going to turn on the latch, and then that turns on the clutch. That'll stop this unit right here from moving. But what we want to do right here is I actually need to speed up all of this. So that's what I'm going to do right here. It's going to be a little messy as always because that's just how it, goes with this kind of stuff. And honestly, I'm not new to making a real messy setup. I'm not too concerned with the back end. People that are concerned by how the back end looks is not really worth worrying about, in my opinion. Like, just make it work. That's my motto in this kind of situation. Make it work, and guess what? It's gonna work. It's gonna be messy, but it's gonna work pretty well. So as you can see right here, I've got the gear ratio going up pretty far. I'm trying to keep it somewhat compressed in here, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of oof. So go ahead and get it sped up some more. I don't believe these have a really high stress rating, so I don't foresee this being too much of an issue. So there we go. We got it about sped up all the way. So now all I got to do is just connect it. So if we go ahead and do a little bit of this, a little bit of doodad. Yeah, see, nothing. Good. We're good. This is also facing the wrong way. That's going in. That we don't want. So we want it to go out, out, out. And then this guy right here, we want to, let's see. How do I want to do this? I actually want to take this out, I think. Go up a bit. And then over, let's see, maybe even down actually. Yeah, I think down would be better. So if we go ahead and take this guy, grab up some of these, split them in half for now. I normally like to do just a whole stack. And I know about the whole ordeal of the toolbox. I just haven't made one yet. I know that the toolbox is a thing, so yes, I plan to for sure make one in the future. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. When, I don't quite know. That's still up in the air for me, just because I have, all these other little projects I'm trying to fix and do. But I do know that it's there, and I do want to get it up and running. That is the wrong one. Really? Well, okay, that's fine. This is fine because I'm not normally going to be running 2 of these at one time. So if you think about it, this is a pretty null issue. So if we go ahead and do this and this, just flip it on. Yeah, see, it all starts running again because now this one's off. So that's really not that big of an issue, I would say. So if we go ahead and toss the redstone link here, what do I want this one to be? I want to do redstone. Let's do redstone shaft. It's going to be a little weird with some of these because I'm not documenting these. I don't think I'm going to have enough really to worry about. So if we go ahead and look right here, well, I got to turn this other one off first. Let me get a lever to turn this other one off before I show this because otherwise everything's going to crash and burn. So if I go ahead and hit this button right here, as you can see, it turns it off. So now that one is running over there, but it's waiting 5 seconds right here to pulse and then it turns back off again. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So the speed should make it to where it pumps out the material really fast actually. And I have a really big smeltery here. It has the 24 buckets in it now, 600 ingot capacity. And then it's going to go, the last one's going to go into this mixer right here. So let me go ahead and get the last timer set up. And I think this is going to be a really, really cool room. And, this, I know it's a crank, but I couldn't think of a better way to put this in here, okay? Don't scrutinize me. I don't want to hear it from people. I know I might just bury it in the ground and then hook it up properly, but you know what? Shush. This is gonna be fixed later. This is another later project. It's gonna be fixed. It's just gonna be later, as always. But I do want to get at least these two running, because I do think this is gonna be a really, really neat system, and I want to see it up and running. So I'm actually going. Actually, let's do a test run. So let's do a dry test run. I have plenty of material to kind of work with here. So I'll put a couple pieces of, you know, copper in here. We'll put tin. So if I go and smelt tin up, it's gonna smelt down. I really love that you can watch in here now. I do really like that mechanic. I don't want to mess with my cobalt yet because I don't want to take a chance. So if we go ahead and hit this along with not repair cast. Nope, I want ingot cast. Let's see if we can get some of that. Yep, there goes the copper right there. So the question is, how much copper did that just take out? I believe it took out an ingot, actually. So the copper went somewhere? Question mark? So if we go ahead and hit it with this wrench. Where did the okay, I saw the copper go through, but I have no idea where it ended up at. Did it just get lost forever? So here comes the, oh, that's so weird. Is it gone forever once it stops? No, it's not. Okay, that's really interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting that kind of outcome. So if it doesn't make it all the way, it just dies. All right, well, let's increase this a little bit. That is a really weird mechanic to me. So here it comes. Almost there. Is it gonna make it? No. It gets cock blocked. Okay, let's do 10 seconds. This is very unneeded. I love making these just very unneeded and really just over the top little systems that have no actual effect in anything I do. That didn't. What? That is so weird. Does this not work? I'm not, like, too concerned if it doesn't. It's just kind of weird to me. It's at the max length. It's at the max length that this can be. That's why. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. So these have a max length that they can be when you're either pushing or pulling, and I'm at that length. So if I actually take this whole unit right here, move the thing right, let's see. I have a fix for this. I have a really interesting fix that will work. I just wasn't expecting this to be the reasoning that this didn't work. So if I go ahead and clutch here, I take this out. I actually put this right here now. Let's see. I got to set the clutch up first. So the clutch is, what is that? Tinker's Bronze and a stick. So if we go ahead and set this up, Tinker Bronze and stick. Ooh, not torch. Stick! Stick! There we go. Okay, now it's off. That's fine. Go ahead and take a cog, put it right there. Now this should work. I didn't even think about that being an issue. I just kind of assumed that they could go forever. That is going the wrong way. All right. There we go. Yep, there it goes. It's going. It's going to time out in a second. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I figured it out. I am the biggest of brains, and it's not a hard solution to fix either. What was the likelihood that I was 1 block away? What is that likelihood of being 1 block away from having the system work? That is actually pretty funny. So if I go ahead and take these up, I got both of them out. So that works, which is really neat. I actually, the concept of this I think is really, really cool. And I'm actually really excited to see it, you know, work all the way and start utilizing it, because I think it's gonna be a fun thing to utilize. I'm gonna finagle with this and see if I can't get the timing a little better, just so that I can have it almost instant when, you know, it pops up. But like I said, this is mostly just a fun project. I'm having a lot of fun with these like random projects. There's no rhyme or reason to any of these projects that I'm doing right now, but I find them really fun and relaxing to do. I'm gonna start working on probably my money situation next, because I do want to start you know, being able to import blocks and such. I think that's going to be really handy. But that's definitely coming up soon. That'll be the next thing we work on. I've got some other videos on stuff planned for like what my recommendation for beginning in Create, you know, Above and Beyond is from some other people that played this pack too. I'm not saying I'm a pro at this pack. I probably have been doing this the most asinine way possible, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Like, I might be doing it the worst way, but, you know, it's still fun. Wait, how many? Oh, it must have doubled. Okay, I thought I was out of ingots already. Well, shoot, I would have put it into the other one. Dang it. Well, let me put 4 in here just so I can make this into a block in a second. I need to put 5 in. But I think this room looks really, really cool. So once I cover up this and this room, just look at how cool it's gonna look. I think this is a really interesting room. Once I start filling this guy up with a bunch of ingots, it's gonna look cool as all get out. Because as far as I know, a lot of the mixing happens at an actual basin and mixer, so it's not a big issue. But guys, that is all I've really got for today. I'm gonna pretty up this room a little bit more and get it, you know, fully finished. And I'm gonna work on some other farms and such. Most likely, money is gonna be in a short, so you know, keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna get into that, along with, you know, we're gonna start Chapter 2 soon. I have Chapter 2 unlocked, and you know, there's a lot to it. So alloy mixer. We haven't started that yet. Skystone, oof, we haven't even, I don't even know where to begin on this stuff. There's a lot. So Skystone makes Skystone dust and Skystone. So apparently somewhere I get 1 Skystone. You can just keep on pulverizing. Skystone blocks never seem to lose mass in the process. What a world to live in. Find Skystone blocks at meteor crash sites. If you haven't encountered any, try looking one using the meteorite compass. Water supply, you know, sand. So yeah, there's a lot here. Iron farm I'm going to be making again in a short. It's going to go along with some other stuff. But let's go ahead and drink our tea, and I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you want to go and sub to the channel, that keeps you updated with videos in the future and everything. Along with, I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 4 p.m. roughly to 8 p.m. CST, somewhere in that time frame. And I have an awesome Discord down below if you want to join that. A bunch of really cool people. I put my schematics and stuff up there as well. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!